I'm back, yep, and you see it, face cam again. I know it's weird, but you'll soon, maybe, get used to it. But I'm here to talk about Ishin, and he's the last boss that you fight in all of Sekiro. And what got to me is that he wasn't, to me, he wasn't not that hard, like at all. Literally took me 5 tries, just 5, and under 30 minutes I beat him. I died 4 times, obviously, and after the fourth time I kind of analyzed how his playstyle was. Even though I didn't even fight his third life, I kind of seen what was coming for me because of me kind of seeing me knowing how the endings went. So it was like I didn't really like full on fledged watch an ending fight for him, because the only person at the time I was watching was Afro. So, and then I ended up like passing Afro and ending the game, telling him that this ending is like, for him, the way he plays this game, it may be way too hard. And I don't mean like he's not gonna ever beat it. No, he's probably gonna have a tough time because he has the bell on as well. So that's gonna be a tough fight. But for me, this only took 5 tries, and in doing so, I did end up beating it. But not only that, I ended up knowing how I felt against this game. That Owl and Lady Butterfly both took more time than I did with Ishin. I think even combined. Yeah, because it took me an hour, an hour and 50 something minutes just to be Owl. And then for Lady Butterfly, it took me a whole bunch of fucking days just to beat her finally. Because I kept having to go back and forth with her. And then even the Guardian Ape, that one, that took, I don't, yeah, it took me near 2+ hours just to beat that one. So in actuality, for me, Ishin was probably one of the easiest boss battles. 5 tries, under 30 minutes. Like, I basically analyzed his moves. Yeah, you guys could say I didn't have the bell on, which made it easier, but I didn't even have the bell on for Lady Butterfly and also Owl. So that kind of shows how I was able to basically analyze each fight, in which case that I was able to actually defeat Ishin with basically ease. Like, it was no problem. And I'm not finna downplay him. Nah, he was fucking tough. He had 3 fucking health bars. Like, and he pulled out a fucking spear and gun out of his ass. Yeah, that's what you want to use. There were a couple bosses that I had trouble on, like the drunkard when you first fight him in the estate. Um, he didn't really take me days, but he took me like a good few hours if you like add it up. And not, I wouldn't say Lady Butterfly took me days to defeat, because I was doing like I had a job at the time, so then it took time out of that, and then I would take like maybe 3 or so hours each day that I came home from work, and then I would just go straight on try to fight her, and then I would just be stuck on that. Like, now if you're counting using the bell, I don't really know how tough it would make a boss fight, because cause people have different playstyles, and I know some people don't analyze fights, some people don't like try to hold back, some people try to use all their fucking items just to try and defeat a boss. For me, the first 4 times I tried using items that not like healing items, but more so like the confetti, the I didn't try to use shield, like the umbrellas and stuff like that. I didn't care for that because I knew none of that shit would help me in the end. But I tried using like confetti, the sugars. The only thing that really helped me was probably the sugars, because I was like using the Onco sugar, which helps you with attack power. And so I was like going back and forth. I didn't care for my posture. If it broke, I would have just tried to roll out the way and all that. But it was like basically a strategic game. You got to learn the patterns, understand what's coming next, and if something changes, you got to add that into like the patterns and all that. So just in case you dodge something, he might do something else. You got to figure out what's gonna happen next. And I could have done that with the owl fight, because I got pissed at that fight. I wasn't really like outgoing with that shit, but I was like irritated at the fact that I was streaming it. My friends were watching me constantly fucking die, and then they were like, "Oh, you beat it finally!" And yeah, it was like a sigh of relief. But with this fight, I couldn't do that. I don't know. I could not feel that sigh of relief, because there was nothing. There was nothing, like literally nothing for me to sigh about. It wasn't hard for me. I don't know how much the bell's gonna do for like damage output, how much it's gonna harden the boss, like pause, whatever, I don't care. But it's like, what is it gonna do? How strong is this boss gonna do? And when I'm gonna watch Afro's playthrough, I'm gonna see how Ishin's damage output is going to do compared to how the damage output he did for me, and see how much it's gonna actually affect the outcome of someone using the bell versus someone not using the bell. That's all I gotta say. And one thing, my boy Malik. I have two friends named Malik. One spelled with an E after the M, and one spelled with an A. But the one with the A after his name, my boy Malik, or as you might see his name, Silver Yume. Thank you for the shout out, my boy. Thank you. I watched your playthrough. Shit was clean. Off topic, but I don't care. Shit was clean. I heard that you were struggling. I kept hearing it. You told me you were stuck there for a few days. I didn't know how long it would take. I felt like you were gonna do it soon enough, and then you came back and called. You're like, I did it. I was like, what? What is he talking about? And then he said he finally beat Ishin. Said it took him a week though. Jeez, I can't imagine that. Oh, also, that boy Nick, he's playing Sekiro. I can't help it. I love seeing different people play Sekiro, see how well or how bad or well they're gonna do against a certain boss that I either struggled at or had ease at. I seen my other boy, the other boy Malik, that guy. I'll link all four of these channels, I don't care. But my other boy Malik, he was struggling against the ogre, the first ogre you fight. And I was like, damn. I think I beat him in like 3 runs? 1? I don't know. But go support him. Go watch his shit. Like, he's not really motivated. I want to motivate people to make content, because I want to watch stuff. I get so bored when nobody uploads. When some people want to see me upload a shit, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm rambling. I'm going on too long. Go check out these channels, all of them. I know I'm not that big, but just check them out for me, please. That's it. That's my hair. I need to fix it again. I need it cut.